Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings. Whoops. Hello, those out there. Give a channel update. It's almost 1 o'clock. I just got off work. Some are wondering. I was going to do a video about this of my work situation. I work at a photography studio, and it's not doing so well. As for the boss is very old and very arrogant and hard to work with. So I've been there for 11 years, which makes me feel very ill just thinking about that. So yeah, I'm worn out. So, but I wanted to do a video about this eventually. So current work situation is it's been nonstop go at work, and then I take a break. After work, it's 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, and then we work weekends sometimes, not always. I do more of the IT, computer stuff, and anyway. Oh, it is live. That's okay. I do computer stuff and all that. So to give you some idea of the work situation, so when I get home, I rest and then I do a channeling. And work has just been nonstop. And here we're not doing very well. We're busy, but we're still not doing very well, if that makes any sense. So we're not exactly bringing in the cash, but we're surviving. So yeah, it can be a very toxic environment. As for my boss, you want to know a little bit about him? I'll give you a common idea. Of a good situation. When I first started working there, just to give you, I knew him when I was in high school and all that. So I quit because he's being a dipshit. I quit. Oh yeah, it's gonna be some foul language in this because I don't care. I have the only way to describe it. I left and then I left for a long time. I started doing web design, stuff like that. Of course, it's not very good doing web design, but anyway, I knew somewhat what I'm doing. So I called him up, and this was some time back. And they didn't have a website or anything, and then I ended up working there. So I'm one of those people where, I know I'm jumping around a little bit, I'm one of those people where I know a lot of stuff there, and if I leave, no one else knows what the hell, nobody knows anything, and there's no way of hiring anybody because we don't have any money to hire anybody to take my spot or have a second person. We don't have any money to do that. And there's no way to find money for that because we're not doing that well. So anyway, so I'm not necessarily king of the castle, but my situation there is pretty important. But as for the boss, know about him. To give you kind of an idea, we have a secretary work there. We went from 6 people to 2 people that work there now, me and somebody else. And the secretary there, she's around her 60s. And she used to be married to a photographer. And then she would say that he used to cheat on her and, put her kids against her, stuff like that, or something like that. He was just a whoremonger. My boss is the same way. He cheated on his wife, got divorced, got caught, basically. And he's very like a weatherman. He's really nice on camera, really nice with customers, and he treats employees like shit. So it's a very toxic environment. He's gotten better over time, but I'm imagining word has got out how he treats his employees. So it's not very good, but jobs here there's very little here. I mean, it's Florida. I mean, what's here? So what? bikinis and stuff. I mean, what does Florida have anyways? As Disney World, it's kind of a joke, but anyway, I've been trying to get out of here. Eventually, I feel like I will. As for the channeling stuff, so doing this on the side is good. It's just sometimes I'm just exhausted, depending. There has been a lot of messages, not for the webinar, but as you can see from the recent channelings. I do see the world stage as for this information. As for me being somewhere, I mean, technically this is the world stage in some regard, but I do see a more of a world stage over time somewhere. I'm not sure when, but something's up somewhere. So I want to put that out there a little bit about my work situation. We do photography and law also. But we lost a lot of clients recently, past couple years. Oh yeah, it was another thing. After 2008, we were doing okay, because the economy tanked. Around 2011, we finally hit us in 2012. I think it was around 12, where we got hit, and everything just started to get tighter, squeeze. The jobs started going away. Everything started to vanish. We lost big clients. Usually, we have new technologies and stuff like that. Everything we have is outdated, and we don't have any money anymore. I mean, it's not fun. So it's like a job tonight. I was at a photography job. We have a computer. We print out stuff for a green screen. The computer kept crashing and kept restarting actually on its own a couple of times with that. So, we don't have any money to buy anything. So it's a joke, basically. And he's too headstrong, too arrogant. To deal with is one of these egotistical assholes. He's gotten better now. He's old. He's still a fucking asshole. So anyway, I don't like being around him, but I have to be. But like I said, I've been at other jobs where I have an asshole job managers and stuff like that. So it's no difference. Like you go somewhere else, it's the same crap. So anyway, I'm trying to build this channeling up. I do have secret stuff and then stuff coming soon, but I can't talk about it. Project, the major one I've been working on recently. I think it'll be pretty helpful for others, hopefully, depending on how things go. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to give anything away. I want to be a surprise. It's very soon. I was going to maybe release it this week. I've had some issues with it. It should be cool. So it has to do with the channeling school. It's a little bit. I just leave it there. But channeling school, yeah, there's something that happened with it. I think June 4th. It's a Saturday, 8 o'clock Eastern. We're going to have a channeling webinar. I learned how to channel for free. It's a freebie. I don't even know how we're going to do it. And Neil's going to be there. I'm not sure how we're going to do it, but anyway, that's coming up. I haven't posted anything. I think we have a time and a day for it now. But yeah, this secret project has a lot to do with it. Should be useful. We'll see. It's been busy working on it. But as for the work situation, yeah, it's pretty toxic there. Hopefully I'll get out of there eventually. I've been trying to get out of there for a long time, but I've always been working on website stuff, trying to come up with the next big thing or whatever it might be, inventing an idea, inventing new things. So that's why when I started doing the channeling, I knew about website, I knew about all this stuff. So it was easy to put things together. What I'm working on now is on the web, and that's about all I'm going to give away. So it should be cool. Not sure if anybody's going to use it, but we'll see. But as for anything else, so yeah, the work situation, do IT. It's not fun. I mean, going to a job you don't want to go to all the time is it really gets. But of course, I have freedom sometimes. I have freedom to do whatever I want. I can take a lunch. I can go somewhere. I can take an hour lunch. I can take an hour and a half lunch. The restrictions, as long as you do your work, it's not that heavy. So I have a lot of freedom there. Where if you work at, I was only seeing a thing about Amazon where you work at you're stuck in facility the whole time. One of their centers. Here at my job, I can even go to lunch for an hour if I want, or an hour and a half. I don't do that, but 45 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, I can leave and come back if I want to. So that's nice. And then if I want to do something else, I can leave and come back also. So where else can you do that? Not many places. I can work on the website. I can work on sending out invites for webinars that send people other places. So anyway, that's the Google stuff is a mess. I'm not sure what's going on with Google, so I haven't had any time. Some people have been emailing me on work, message me on Facebook. I'm working on getting back to people. It's been busy recently, so been slow getting back on a lot of things. So as for the job, yeah, it's rough around the edges. It's stressful, a lot of stress. I want to go into other detail. I want to go into super details, but yeah, it can be really toxic there. I mean, my boss usually gets one of the employees there used to chew out my boss all the time. They'll go to huge fights. It was just nasty. And it's one of those bosses that's very particular about everything. I forget the name of it. Just egomaniac, just psychotic in many ways. Just, you have two pictures and he can see a difference between the two, which nobody normal would be able to see. It's just one of those detail. I forget the word's not here, but one of those detailed type people that just wants to make sure everything's perfect, and it just, a phony when he's around customers, and when he's around us, he's being himself, which isn't very pleasant to be around. He's not always like that. He's gotten a lot better because of his old age, but still, it's not. Yeah, his soul is pretty dirty, but anyway, that's the way it goes. That's the way running a business is not fun, that's for sure. That's about it. I was going to keep it pretty, it's late. It's very late. So I want to give you some idea of what I do. I'm not sure if I said anything, but give you kind of an idea of the work life where I'm not around. So yeah, it's before the channelings, I usually take a rest. And but recently, yeah, it's best to take a break away from it for a while. So, yeah, things at work are very strange right now. And that was the other thing. Our business is tanking right now. But yet we're busy. It's very strange. We're not making any money. He has money somewhere to keep it alive. Another thing, we're changing businesses also. We're doing more of video transfer type stuff from old movies and stuff. It's not like you're going to get rich off of that, but he has some ideas, so who knows. So yeah, it's not a fun environment, that's for sure. But anyway, it pays the bills, and anyway, it helps this happen. So anyway, I want to give some people a little bit, give you a sketchy idea of what's going on. I don't want to go into super details, not until I'm out of there. Then I'll go into more. But until then, I'll keep it vague to a certain extent. I might give you some idea. So anyway, I have one more video to do after this. So much love to everyone. Blessings. Yeah, I'm tired out, so I'm doing the best I can. I'm like hanging in there right now. But I wanted to get this out there. I've been wanting to do this for a while and just haven't had any energy to do it. There's going to be a couple of videos also. I'll have to work Monday, so it'll be Sunday. We'll have stuff at night mostly. No webinar stuff. I can't handle it. But messages from somebody Sunday and Monday. But tonight there's one more. So blessings all.